see. Look at that. And the dog stays here the whole time, warning them. Won't leave her side. Guarantee they're the best treats. So what I'm making is basically beef jerky with nothing on it. When I use beef, I typically use top round steak. So I try to buy stuff that's on sale. I think this one was $5.99 a pound, but I got it on sale for $3.99 a pound. And you know, as you can see, it's starting to kind of turn a little aging color. That's not bad as long as it doesn't smell bad. It's actually okay. But what I do is I start by making sure that I trim all the fat off this. I bought a couple of these. I think it was 2 of these for $11 at Safeway, I think it was. I start by taking some olive oil on a napkin, and I just olive oil this so it doesn't stick. If you have a meat slicer, which I do right here, obviously that's the quickest and most consistent way to do it. But if you don't have one, then a knife works just fine. So I just take it, and usually, like, you know, 1/8 of an inch, even 1/4 of an inch is fine. And before you do this, set your oven. I've got mine set on 175. So I think 175 is the lowest your oven will go. So that's like 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. And this will work just fine when you put it on the sheet, because the air comes underneath, and this stuff will be done in about 3 to 3.5 hours at 175. Sheet that I was talking about here allows the air to come underneath. I tend to try to trim as much fat off as I can, just because my dog just doesn't need the extra beef fat right now. So we'll go ahead and put this all on here. Okay, so there we go. I got this one here done, and this guy right here done. So we're going to plop those in the oven. So basically it'll be done in 3 hours. In 3.5 hours, excuse me. So let's go and put these in here. Alright, we'll check back in a little bit. Alright, looks like it's 8 o'clock, so a little bit early. And I'm checking them, and I'm thinking that these are probably done. So let's take them out and see how they look. Yeah, it's pretty minor. Let's pull this out here. And here we go. So it looks like these guys are pretty good. They're not brittle, but they're not so moist that it feels like they're not done. But these are definitely human grade, so they'd be great for their dog. So I'm going to take them out now, and I'm going to show you what I do with them next. Okay, here they are. So let's do a taste test first to show you how good these things are. So here we go. Does your dog like them? Oh yeah. My dog, if I don't watch it, will sit by the oven and wait for him. So let me show you what I do next here. And I you know, you can save some of them as bigger pieces, but for my dog, you know, for like training and just so they're not gobbling them up without digesting them, you know how dogs get, I just take scissors, and I tend to make, you know, quickly just make these little pieces. Alright, as you can see, look at that. Alright, so there it is. They're pretty plumb full. But depending upon how big your dog is or what your dog's eating style is, depends if whether you want to keep them big or if you want to get them down small. But like I said, I do them small. So, like I said, there she is. I've met a dog that doesn't like them, and even though, because they don't have any preservatives on them, they'll last a long time out of the fridge. But I tend to keep them in the fridge for, while I'm, feeding them throughout the week or whatever. And then if you take them out in the car or leave them outside or out of the fridge for a while, they will last. But I would say keep them in the fridge on the ones that you're not using. All right, hope you enjoy it.